rather quickly that we'd climbed too much, and it was just non-stop for 10 days straight, which was not ideal. Obviously we've got the challenges here. The bottom half are different to most of the other groups because of where we were going. And you see we've got the main aim is there, what you said, screensaver photography, which was basically architecture and cool cars like the other team. But between these two changing their phones in the past couple of months, we've lost a lot of those. So we've tried our best for this. Usually what to do day one.
Yeah. So day one, we left our hotel in Milan. There's one staple what we ate along the whole trip, which was Philadelphia cheese and whatever sort of ham we could find in a shop. We had that, was it 7 days? Yeah. 7 days on the trip we had that for a meal, and that was it. We went to see the Monza Circle, which was short for resurfacing. But as you can see, we've got a picture outside at the top right. We found some scooters along the way, which we used quite a lot on the trip, didn't we?
Quite fun, yeah.
Yeah, quite fun, too much
It cost
fun.
us, I think, over €100 in
Up to about, yes, but it saves a lot of time for the journeys we're on because we're going everywhere. Then we ended up in, it wasn't Venice exactly, but it's just outside of it, isn't it?
That's the mainland.
Yeah, it's the mainland part of Venice, so that's the bottom picture is the view from our hotel room the place we were staying in. It was some bloke's spare room in the apartment we found.
Yeah.
with a shared bath.
Yeah, two shared bathrooms. Yeah, it was an interesting place, I'll say that.
It was cheap.
Well, yeah, there's reasons why. But yeah, so trained to Venice, went to the B&B, we've even got a picture of the bathroom, please. Yeah, next day was that.
As well. So day two, we left Venice and took a train to Bologna, which is where we had our camping part of our expedition, which we stayed for 3 nights. This bottom corner here was our tent that I'm going to be honest, I picked up from the scout hut. Didn't check it whatsoever, found out that the inner had a big hole in it and the tent actually had ripped parts on it. But we made it work. It had all the pulls and too many pegs, but we put in about 4 pegs and hope for the best. Because luckily the storm didn't quite hit us. We had about 5 minutes of heavy rain and that was it. We used the inner for the tent, which had holes in as a ground sheet to lie on. Then we went into Venice. No, sorry. We went into Venice before we did that and found a dog.
Yeah. No idea what the dog's name was. There was an old woman as well.
It was an old Italian woman that we couldn't understand what they were saying. They were talking to us, so we were going, yeah.
We basically just
every word she was saying, so if it was overthrow the government, well, we'll just do it like that.
we basically just hid in this little tunnel for ages because it was far too hot and far too humid to actually do anything.
Yeah.
36 degrees.
Wasn't an enjoyable time.
This is where we met some scout from, I assume Italy, we didn't actually ask them, on the train.
They had all the same stuff as the presentations we've seen, so they're from Italy.
And this was one of the days where we had proper food instead of ham and cheese sandwiches, which is where we had some pizzas, which is very tasty. And it cost about, that's one bad, it was only about €50 for the 3 of us.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
Yeah,
That was just something.
So day 3, the original plan was to go to the Ducati Museum, was it?
Yeah.
But we found out that public buses in Italy aren't good, so it would be too much effort. So we decided to just explore Bologna. And then when we got back to the campsite, we went to the pool that was there. And we sat on these lounges in the grassy bit rather than actually next to the pool, which, yeah, there's a lot of midges hiding around in bushes.
He found out.
There's a photo on the next slide, which is my arm after the, that one there. That's the extent of midges for about 5 minutes.
For you.
The food in the morning, we tried the buffet at the campsite. That might look like nice food, it was disgusting.
I may as well be in cardboard that morning,
It
so
tastes
be more
like
beneficial.
But yeah, we just basically just spent the day around Bologna and found the Lego store as well.
There was a screen showing some films on as well. We didn't quite catch what was on because it was like midnight.
I think it was set up for something like that.
Yeah, saw some street art as well, which is one of our challenges. So obviously we've put all the challenges through our slides, but please remind us if you missed them.
This year we took a bus to the Lamborghini Museum, where we saw many Lamborghinis, which surprisingly was only about €6 each to get in, which was quite cheap. It wasn't a big museum, but it was very interesting. As you can see, I bought a mug, €45 mug, and then took some pictures and we're headed back. That's pretty much it. What did that do?
We'll keep it shorter than your presentations, mate. So this day I went to the Enzo Ferrari Museum. You notice there's a slight pattern there. So I went there, as you can see, pictures of the whole showroom. It was a lot bigger than the Lamborghini Museum, a lot more stuff in as well. Well, expensive, yes. This meal I had that day was the wraps up there. To be fair, they weren't expensive. €5
€5
compared to some other stuff. It's cheap. We also got some ice cream that day. Was that outside the train station?
Yeah.
Train station out there. We've got an impromptu washing line we made out of the.
It was the guidelines of this
Yeah.
broken tent.
So we'll use the guidelines as a washing line between the no entry side and Wells. We also found this other dodgy looking group. They wanted us to let him in around them. So we found them there.
We got some good drinks from this bartender. We went into the bar and we said, we couldn't think of much, we thought, have a lovely Long Island iced tea. So we thought, oh, that'd be nice. He said, oh, sorry, we don't have any ice. We went, oh, that's okay. So he pulls out 2 pint glasses. Alright, what's happening here? Pulls out 4 bottles of spirits and a bottle of gin. What's happening here? Starts pouring double shots of everything, tops it up with gin and puts a little bit of coke in the top. Charges us €7 for a pint of pure
Pint of
alcohol.
spirit, yeah. Pint of spirit, yeah. So that is the cheese sandwich that I had, because them two didn't like the green cheese we had. So that is the cheese sandwich we had. Well, I had.
Well, we liked it, it's just we couldn't eat a whole meal.
That
Yeah.
was in San Marino when we got up there. We ended up on the same route as the last group, which is very, very
We were all horrible. Yes, that's the only way to
You
say it.
said that was the best bus you've ever took, David.
Well, I don't know what buses you've been on, if that's the best one.
Not why.
There wasn't really much done that day, it was just travelling and then
Up to San Marino in the hotel.
And relax in the air condition.
And free sandwich. That's it.
So next day, after about 3 hours of research into the San Marino bus system, we managed to get into the city, looking around like the fortress and everything. Lots of little shops, mostly selling guns and gimmicks.
Yeah.
There's not really much else in San Marino.
That's the statue, which was
Yeah,
one of
that's
our challenge
one of the
photos as well.
challenges. We did manage to get up to the top, that's what that photo in the middle at the top is, but we had to pay about €20 each to get into the, so we just thought we'd take a photo from the bottom and leave it
Split
there.
€20 another thing.
Yeah.
Like dinner.
Like dinner. That
That wasn't
just a chocolate tart, like a pastry with chocolate inside of it and pastry on top.
You ate that whole
It
night,
was-
didn't you?
It was not nice after you got it halfway through it.
I will say the pie went, the limoncello is still in the bottle, I believe.
I still have one of them.
Yeah.
bottles at home.
Yeah, that wasn't very important, don't worry.
Day 8. We took the bus back from San Marino into Rimini, then trained to Florence, because then we had to get a connecting train from Florence to Bologna. But this bus from Florence to Bologna was cancelled. We had a bus replaced. This train was cancelled. We had a bus instead. So the bus all the way to Florence, it was an eventful bus journey. Sat next to some very hot and smelly
I
people.
sat next to the largest man on planet Earth because he took up my his seat and 3/4 of mine.
We got another bus to this like little village outside of Florence, which was a little farm that this lady had. She was a lovely lady. She let us have half of like this cottage, which it was lovely.
She
We made
was a chef as well, so that's where we got the recipe for the
bruschetta. We made that ourselves.
And that's all stuff she's grown and made
Yeah.
herself.
She got home from work and then just came downstairs with a tray of all the fresh ingredients that we needed.
Then this was us playing Italian Monopoly, which was, I believe, a Ferrari Monopoly.
It was,
Yeah,
yes.
Which was very confusing and very fun, to be honest. We also did the song here because she taught us a song, but
Yeah.
we don't have the video. So we can't
We
find that.
did lose it.
So the next day we.
Do the chicken strips?
So the next day we went into Pisa, got the train across, spent about 2 hours there. There really isn't anything to do there. Got some photos of the cathedral next to the tower.
There's a cathedral next to the Wonky
That's
Tower.
Florence. That
Yeah, and then got the train to Rome.
We went there a day early.
Found out that I had severely underestimated the size of Rome when I was booking our hotel because it's about a 40-minute drive away. So we got a train out and then it's about half an hour walk from the train station.
with a bar and about
Yeah,
20
it
feet.
was very fun. Me and Alex got some carbonara's, Ben was a child, we got chicken
Yeah,
strips.
I did.
It was a cheap hotel, I mentioned though. So
It
it was
was-
well
it
worth
was
the
quite
money.
good, yeah.
It was, yeah.
Now restaurants attached to it as well, so
It was a lovely restaurant.
pretty good. The next day we went into Rome, explored around that. I don't know how well you can see from there, but
You
that.
got some lovely bracelets, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so most people avoided getting scammed. I got 4 bracelets forced onto my arm and then lost 20 quid for them.
I got
So-
2 for free. I said no.
I didn't get any.
Just let's get them.
Yeah. So when we got back to the hotel, I'll be honest, we were a bit sick of each other by that point. So I don't know, you can see I've got my headphones on. We just ordered some pizzas and just sat by ourselves for a bit. Pepperoni is Italian for peppers. So we
found that out.
got no sausage on the pizza, it was just full of peppers.
It was just cheese and peppers. Yeah.
Cheese peppers.
Cheese and peppers, that was fun.
This car.
We found whatever that is.
Yeah, you can't see on the thing, that the entire back half of that car is just duct tape.
It's
Yeah.
duct taped together.
The window is
Yeah,
just taped
you
off.
can just see the tape.
So, yeah.
While we were in Rome as well, we went to the Trevi Fountain.
This is one of our challenges.
Yeah.
Right. Adam,
Yeah, 8K.
that is very zoomed in. Make a wish.
That's it.
Make your wishes. So then the last day, obviously we met up with the leaders and the rest of the groups. We went out around Rome at night as well. I think that photo of the Trevi Fountain is about 1 in the morning, is it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Trevi Fountain about 1 in the morning.
Because
Me
he's
and,
got 3.
me and Harry decided we'd drink out the fountain together because it's like this little love fountain to the side of it, so you normally drink out of it with your couple. So me and Harry drank out of it. Harry then swallowed the water and I decided I would spit it back on him. He was not very happy for the rest of the night.
There's also a panda going out the window. Top right.
Yeah, Grace, that was you.
Yeah, that's you. Yeah.
Camera out the window. That's
Yeah.
it.
There you go.
Well, yeah.